Guys, me just sit down and listen to that video, yeah. And trust me, guys, the way this Cuban girl talk about Cuba and life in Cuba, you don't want to miss it. Check out this video.
Guys, I want to say something about Cuba really quick. Someone sent me a DM, horrible DM, but I want to say something to you guys, okay? I want to say something. I want you guys to imagine this, okay? Imagine you're born in an island, a very beautiful island, but you could never leave this island, ever leave this island, okay? You grow up, you start growing up, you go to school. This school is falling apart. The bathrooms don't work. There's no fan. There's no air conditioning. It's super hot in the classroom, okay? There's no food at the school to feed the kids. So if you're lucky at your home, you have bread and you have butter and you have sugar, and your mom or your dad fixes you a piece of bread with butter and sugar, and that is what you're sent to school for the day. You go home, and the electricity is still not on. So your parents are running around trying to feed you, find whatever they can to feed you. You go to bed hungry with the heat. And this has been happening your whole life. You grow up, you become a doctor or, whatever. The cycle continues. You have kids, everything continues. You're a doctor. You get sent away for 2 years. You don't see your family, working your ass off in another country. You come back, they take all that money from you and they only leave you with $5,000-$7,000. Meanwhile, they kept over $100,000 of your hard-earning money as a doctor. You can't even buy a car. You can't even take your kids on the weekends anywhere. Let's say you take your kids somewhere and you pass by a ice cream shop and your kid says, I want an ice cream. You can't even afford one scoop of ice cream because it's $5 and you made $20 that month. Imagine that. Okay? That's your whole life. For the rest of your life, you can't do that. Meanwhile, the government and their friends and families are living like kings, flying in and out, eating steaks that you have never had. That is Cuba. And that has been happening forever. You can go into a hotel and enjoy a piece of coffee. You can't go to the beach because you can't afford to get on a train or a bus. That is Cuba. They've been suffering for years and years and years. This is not just nothing new. Am I excited that they indicted Raul Castro in every regime? Heck yes, I am. So when you tell me that Cuba is one of the best places to live and you have never even been there or experienced that, just imagine living in a place that you could never leave. So don't. And if your child gets sick, and you can't find Tylenol to bring down their fever, and you do find Tylenol, you're charged $20. When you can't find syringes for your diabetes family, ibuprofen, there's none of that. But meanwhile, the government, the regime, and all their friends have access to all that. And you, as a normal human being that has worked your whole life in Cuba, don't have access to any of that. So don't send me any DMs talking nonsense because you have no effing idea. Have a great day.